Hello everyone, AuldDragon here. Welcome to the channel update for August. July had saw a kind of an eventful milestone. I hit 7 active Let's Plays, which is kind of crazy. It's a lot of stuff coming out on a daily or near daily basis. Obviously, not everyone is watching everything. You know, some people are interested in some games, some genres, that sort of thing. Perfectly fine. Anyone who's trying to keep up with everything and managing to do it, I salute you. And if you're not able to keep up, you know, I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're going to be up for perpetuity, so feel free to watch them later. I'm going to be paring down the list of active stuff in August, I think, just because things are going to be wrapping up and not getting replaced. So it'll get a little bit less crazy. That said, it's just going to get a little less crazy. Syndicate wrapped up yesterday. We'll have a new game that replaces it around the time that this goes live. Xenosaga Episode 3 is going to wrap up in about 2-ish weeks, and something will replace that as well. For those watching that and enjoying it, please let me know when the ending comes around. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the ending, what you think of the game. I'm curious. It's one of my favorite games, and it's one of my all-time favorite endings. It's hard for me to express just how much I love that ending. And part of why I'm having trouble expressing it is because I just experienced it again for, just recently when I recorded it. So I'm still on a little bit of an end game high, so to speak. I love that game. I also started up Am Setsuna, JRPG from Square Enix and Tokyo RPG Factory. If you like JRPGs, I recommend it. If you haven't watched any of the videos, it's very much drawn from Chrono Trigger in terms of gameplay, and it feels like the story is drawn from Final Fantasy X. So, again, if you like JRPGs, it's a solid one, especially, the 90s to early 2000 style JRPGs. There's nothing, that really stands out about it in terms of being innovative or anything like that. So I'd just say that it's a solid, good RPG, If you just want something, want a new game to play that's a JRPG, I don't think you can go wrong with it. If you want something brand new that you've never seen before, that kind of thing, then, yeah, it might not be for you. But, if you enjoy JRPGs, I'd check it out. We've also got the Stardew Valley live stream still going on. Probably going to be wrapping up in the near future. I don't feel like there's much left for me to do in the game. So we're going to wrap up the remaining events that I can and then kind of, close it down. I don't know what I'll be playing after that, so if you have ideas of things that you'd like to see in a stream, toss them out there. Let me know, and I'll consider them. In addition to that wrapping up, the Empire of Dragonia needs to wrap up soon, too. There's not much left for me to do in it. There's a few things that I want to show off, and that's about it, and then we'll kind of put it to bed. It's definitely hit a point where nothing really new is happening in the game, so that's kind of why I feel like it needs to finish up. Just FYI, the last batch of videos that I recorded do not have the mouse cursor because I goofed up on the settings. Everything else is there, but just not the mouse cursor, so sorry. But for those who are enjoying Stellaris and want to continue getting more Stellaris, there is, of course, the collab with Zerfall. That's going up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And, it's a new thing. Check it out from his perspective as well. Shake your fist at the game for giving him a better start than me. But, it's just the way of it. it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with that, and you know, I hope you guys are enjoying that as well. It's because it's live. It's playing on the standard, you know, fast speed rather than a slightly faster speed. We've tried to bump it up, and I'm too much of a micromanager, honestly. So if the fact that it's not on the faster speed is bothering you, I can't really say anything other than sorry. You may have to go find another Stellaris Let's Play then. You know, because I don't know. You know, maybe later in the game when micromanagement is less important, then, you know, then it could be, you know, then we may bump up the speed. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's still really early in the game at that point, at the point we've recorded through, so we'll see. I'm just kind of responding to some comments that have come up. The other thing that is ongoing is the Crusader Kings 2 After the End Let's Play with J-Squared John Jeremy. As you can see from the playlist there, we've recorded a fair bit ahead. And everything comes up Auld, trust me. Look forward to that. If you're new to my channel from his channel, welcome. I appreciate you coming on over and checking out what I have. The playlists tab, it might be a little bit jumbled. If you want to look for the old stuff, you can scroll down on the front page, and I've got collections of playlists, console RPGs, adventure games, Gold Box and other AD&D games, Ultima games, and strategy games. And the strategy games are where you'll find the Crusader Kings 2 Let's Plays, if that's what you're looking for. There's a few of them. But yes, I had a big influx from J Squared's channel, so I mean it. Welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see. And for those who are, you know, who've been longtime subscribers who are watching that, check out his side. Although, fair warning, he's a bit behind me. He's been pretty busy these last week or so, and has fallen behind on the posting. So, you know, not much to say about it. You know, it's personal life getting in the way of hobby. I have no personal life. I'm unemployed right now, so I can go crazy and record lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Anyway, to show exactly what happened, this is the day that the Crusader Kings 2 went live. It flattened the rest of the chart. It's pretty amusing. It really is. I don't really have much else to say. Anyway, on a separate topic, for those who are into Dungeons and Dragons, of course, it is a new month, so I have a new deity posted, Hlal the Jester. You know, so go over there and check that out. Feel free to, you know, leave a comment on that and let me know what you think. And finally, over on the Patreon page, I've made a couple changes, minor changes, fairly minor changes. I've updated the goals slightly. The $100 goal is now it'll now be 3 suggestions that get voted on, and they'll be in 3 different categories: DOS PC game, console RPG, and Crusader Kings 2 Stellaris campaign. So I'll be soliciting ideas from patrons for that, and then votes will be cast. We're pretty close to that, so we could see that in next month or so. If you want to see that, you know, feel free to toss me a little bit of money. I would not say no to that. I mean, $1 a month is not very much out of your pocket, and it means a lot to me, so I would really appreciate that. We've also got a new second goal at the $150 level. I'll start creating AD&D videos. We'll talk about things like the deity creation, various products, mini reviews, that sort of thing. Other ideas, I'll be giving my, spiel on THAC0 and how great it is. The $200 level, we have a new goal that I will run a Spelljammer AD&D 2nd Edition adventure. Players will be drawn from subscribers. When we get to that goal, so, if you're typing in, ooh, I want to play, whoa there, hold off. It doesn't do any good to type it now. The big thing is that, I'll only be able to take between like 4 and 8 players, and I've got a lot of subscribers. There's probably a lot of people interested in getting involved. So a lot of it's going to come down to times available, experience, that sort of thing. So just kind of a fair warning. It's a ways off. When we get closer to that, I'll have more about that if we even get there. I'm hopeful, but you never know. I've also modified the $1 pledge slightly. On a regular basis, I'm going to be soliciting suggestions for upcoming games. And that's literally what it is, suggestions. I don't want to get people's hopes too much up that I'll be playing anything that you suggest, but it's pretty much guaranteed that of the list, of the total list, I will be playing some of them. A big part of it is, like, I've got a bunch of ideas in my head, but because I've been doing this for 5 years, that list is getting shorter. So I do, need to get some more new things, so to speak. So that's part of it. But also part of it is, when I'm thinking about what I want to play next, if I've just asked for suggestions and one of those things is on the list of suggestions, like, I've got game A, B, and C as potential things that I could play next, and I do the solicitation, and one or two people say, oh, I want to see game B, that basically means that I will be playing that, next or real soon kind of thing. So, but these will also be targeted, so I won't be saying, just any game. It'll be specific, like adventure games, Sierra games, console RPGs, NES games, something like that. Mainly because I just want to, get a narrow and focused list of suggestions kind of thing. And the stuff suggested, they'll be going into the general pot. I've done this once already with the current patrons, and there were definitely some suggestions of games that I had never heard of. And I've looked at them. Some of them look pretty interesting. So we may see some of those coming up. Again, being suggestions, some may come up right away. Some may be a couple years out. And the same goes for everyone else who's not a patron. You're still welcome to give me suggestions. I will still look at them, and I may even play one sooner rather than later. But it may be a year or 2 or 3 or even 5, I don't know, before I get to it. But, don't hesitate to give me a suggestion. There's nothing wrong with it. I want them. I will look at them. Sometimes I'll reject them, and generally I'll let you know. But most of the time it's going to be kind of a case of, it'll go into my mental pot, and it'll be shaken around every time that I need to start a new game. So, just by you suggesting... Essentially, by suggesting a game, there's a higher chance that I'll play it. Guaranteed. There is a guaranteed higher chance. Because in big part, if I know that someone wants to see a game, that makes me more interested in playing it. Because I know that there will be, automatically people out there wanting to see that. But, there's a lot of reasons, there's a lot that goes into my choices. A lot of pros and cons with, whether I played it before, whether looks like it'll be complicated, whether, you know, I can just jump in easily, whether I feel like I need to play some beforehand to get a bit more of a feel for the game. You know, all these things kind of play together when I'm choosing something, so, you know, me kind of not saying right away that I'll play a game doesn't mean that I will never play the game. So just, I want to, you know, try to make that as clear as I can while also pointing out that it's not very clear. So, but that's a new thing on the $1 reward level. That kind of also means that the $5 reward level is kind of meaningless, because that's kind of that too. So I need to think of something different for that. But I don't know yet. I'll be thinking about that over the course of August, and when hopefully by the September update, I'll have a new thing for that $5 reward level. You know, I mean, these are things that I want to, you know, do, things that I want to give back to those willing to give to me. So, you know, there's I want to make it worthwhile and stuff like that. So, you know, I want you guys who are patrons to get some additional interaction, you know, and stuff like that. So, it just means I need to think of some more stuff. Stir the pot around a little bit of what I can do. But you know, that's the kind of thing that's going on. All right, now that I've completely mangled that bit there, let's get to the important part and thank my patrons directly, because you guys mean a lot to me. Everyone means a lot to me, but they're actually, you know, money out of their pocket. That's pretty impressive. I mean, the idea that there are people out there willing to give me money for putting up free content that I'm enjoying making, it kind of astonishes me. It does. And I don't know. You know, what do you say? Other than thank you. Thank you, Thomas Legendy. Thank you, Grigory Krasikov. Thank you, Laris Magpie. Thank you, Kijikun. Thank you, Remy Engler. Thank you, Olera144. Thank you, T-Cole. Thank you, Zappa Slave. And thank you, person that I'm probably about to butcher your pronunciation, Nancy. If I did, sorry. Feel free to give me a pointer on how you want that pronounced if you, you know, if you want me to say it differently next time. I appreciate it, all of you. Actually, other people, I mean, most of you I've thanked already in previous episodes, but still. If I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. Feel free to send me a message saying, here's how to properly say it. And hopefully I won't bungle it the next time. But I do really appreciate it. And everyone else who, you know, I mean, if you're just watching and you're hitting that like button and, you know, you've subscribed and you're leaving comments, that in and of itself is awesome as well. I love interacting with all of you guys. I know I say it every time. It's because I mean it. I love getting the comments. I love responding to the comments. That's incredibly rewarding to me. And it has the side effect of helping the videos, you know, get higher in the search results and stuff like that. It's like win-win. I get enjoyment out of interacting with you guys. You get to actually interact with me. I mean, there's a lot of viewers, not viewers, there's a lot of Let's Players out there that I've gone through their comment sections, and they're not responding very often. To be fair, in some cases, they're getting too many comments. I understand that. I'm not getting anywhere near as many comments. I don't have as many viewers and subscribers. It makes for a more intimate environment. But in some cases, it looks like some of them aren't willing to try as hard as I would in their situation, I would say. So that, I think, makes me, feel better when you guys do comment and I have an opportunity to actually talk with the people who are watching my videos. I think that's great. I mean, it's more than just, putting it out there and, you guys just watching. I love the interaction, so keep it up. And, we'll see if there's any new events, new developments on the channel in the next month. Talk to you next time, everyone.